Hello, students and graduates. Welcome to PhD Lounge, the podcast of late night talks in which PhDs have a drink and talk about their research topics. The World Cup is underway. Debutants and smaller nations drawing against well-known and favorite national teams to win the competition, hosted by Canada, Mexico, and the United States. We're also seeing probably the last dances of legendary players like Ronaldo, Messi, Modric, and many others. Some of them playing for the sixth time in their careers and bidding farewell to the beautiful game at the greatest tournament of all sports in the world. As a Portuguese football fan, I hope that Portugal will finally win their first World Cup after winning their first UEFA Euro Cup back in 2016 in France. Aside from this, there were great footballers who may not have played the World Cup before but earned a PhD upon retiring. There are current and retired players who had played the World Cup and rather earned honorary PhDs, which is different from the actual structure of a doctoral degree. We have the examples of Marcus Rashford and Vincent Kompany, who both obtained honorary PhDs at the University of Manchester. Cases of former footballers and earning a PhD after 3+ years of research is quite rare, but they do exist. For example, we have the former Nigerian football player Felix Owolabi, who won the first edition of the AFCON Cup in 1980 and obtained his PhD in PE at the University of Ibadan in Nigeria, and recently João Tomás, a former Benfica striker who had 4 caps for Portugal and obtained his doctoral degree in sports science at the University of Coimbra. After researching in depth about this topic, did you know there is only one footballer who earned a PhD while still playing football and appearing at the World Cup? Turid Knaak, a female German international footballer, became the first ever PhD while still an active player who played the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup in France before retiring in 2022. With 15 international caps for Germany, Knaak managed to maintain her high footballing level while playing for Atlético Madrid alongside her doctoral studies, which is something not many active elite footballers can do, according to her. Knaak's PhD is in special needs education, a subject that she had explored during her undergraduate at the University of Köln, and then reinforced her background in her dissertation about the importance and promotion of basic writing skills in students with learning difficulties. She successfully defended in 2021 while still playing for Atlético, arguing the complexity of basic text production for special needs children from years 3 to 7, based on 5 previous empirical studies in which Knaak is the co-author. Across her 5 articles, both in German and English, that helped Knaak to complete her dissertation. She concluded that writing fluency and exercises around spelling, diverse oral lexicon, and multi-component storytelling could improve better marks in children's vocabulary, knowledge of the grammar, and high-quality written language, despite the limitations in using learning and diagnostic methods she applied for her case studies. Combining a PhD with elite football isn't an easy task, but for Knaak, she managed it by having a supporting team and the philosophy of Women's Bundesliga in helping female footballers to work or study during the day and train in their respective clubs during the evening. Dr. Turid Knaak is a role model for so many girls and women who want to achieve higher in their studies while playing competitively. After retiring from professional football in 2022 at Wolfsburg, she currently works as a football pundit for The Zone and Sky, and a football analyst at Impact. Thank you all for tuning in. It has been a pleasure.